as crazy as it sounds, sometimes I enjoy just doing nothing. I enjoy just sitting and doing nothing, and not talking to anyone, just me time. I know that sounds silly, but I enjoy my nothing time that I'm able to have.
Well, I participate with 2 or 3 small groups at the park I live in. I live in a 55 plus community, and in that group we reach out to people in the community that are less fortunate, I guess, than we are. And most of those people are Christians that are doing the work, and we try to introduce our faith to those that we're administering to in whatever way we can.
Well, one hope I have is development as a leader. I feel like where we are as a church is kind of a transition or a tipping point, whatever you want to call it. And for us to continue being effective in ministry here, I feel like we have to do some changes in how we lead and learning some new ways of leading and relating. And I'm not exactly clear on what that might be yet, but looking forward to actually doing some continuing education along those lines.
This week there was someone outside of Dunkin' Donuts a homeless person sitting outside of Dunkin' Donuts as I'm driving through the drive-thru this week, and I bought an extra meal to give to him, which I never would have done before. And it was so funny because as I'm driving away, I said God bless you to him, and I know that probably just sounds so natural to you, but I've never done that before. And I walked into work and I sat down in my office and I said to my neighbor, I just bought a homeless person breakfast and said God bless you as I was driving away. And they just looked at me like I was absolutely crazy.
I think the hardest part that I have in following through with, if it is more towards the music side, if those are gifts and talents God's given me that are where He wants me to continue to pursue or serve in, it'd be the courage to follow through with that, because most of the time I feel like Moses saying, I stumble, I'm just not worthy, just not able. And so the courage to actually step out and accept that the way I play, the way I sing, the way I write is going to fulfill the need that God wants me to fulfill, whether or not it compares to somebody else or not. And learning to accept that with greater certainty.